Let's play the Technomancer. Also jetzt habe ich mal mein Inventar geleert. Ich habe mal wieder Lucky ins Team geholt. Und ich habe gesehen, dass es langsam dunkel wird. Jetzt können wir unser Glück dann doch nochmal versuchen da oben. Ach komm, jetzt ist hier schon Respawn. Hallo. Ich war doch erst vor 5 Minuten oder so hier. Und ich habe im Internet gesucht. Ich habe nichts gefunden, warum sich meine Flüssigkeit nicht mehr auflädt. Ah, nee. Mensch, wo muss ich denn jetzt hin? Hier lang. Hier lang. Moment, warum zeigt es mir denn jetzt hier nichts mehr an? An Quests. Hä? Kann jetzt hier nicht fertig sein. Bin ich hier doch schon wieder fertig? Na schön. Aber ich habe doch noch gar nicht alle befragt. Oder doch? Ah, natürlich, ich hatte Bulgakov ja noch befragt. Stimmt, das hatte ich ja noch gemacht. Dachte ich, ja, dann können wir ja wieder zurück. Lasset uns reisen. Abdruck nach Noctis. Puh, und hier leuchtet es überall auf. Wir haben jetzt natürlich auch noch die Quest für den Mutanten-Kollegen da. Jetzt gehen wir mal erst... ich muss mal dran denken, wenn ich da oben bin, dass ich mal die scheiß Leiter da aktiviere. Oh, verschlossene Kiste. Gutes Metall. Na, den können wir ja gleich da mal nachfragen, was los ist.
Hey there. What do you want, human?
Nach Informationen über die Flucht aus dem Gefangenenlager fragen.
I heard some mutants escaped from a prisoner camp. You hear anything about that?
Hasn't everyone?
Not in Ophir, where the news never went public, no. It was only a rumor there. What do you know?
I know if Ophir's men hear of it, it will cause trouble for us. For those among us who are still slaves there.
It could also give your brothers back there some hope again.
And to show them that we are able to rebel and escape? Yes, hope. So I will tell you, for my people, life in camp was hard, to say it lightly. Hard labor during the days, brutality during the nights. The prisoners would take out their frustration of being locked up out on them. The guards and prisoners alike battered them with their frustrations. Then, one day, one of ours struck a guard who was trying to stop him from going to the aid of a brother. After he fled, the guards then stated that if he did not come out, they would execute 10 random mutants. That was the moment the rebellion began. A prisoner from Aurora helped my brothers. With tools, they incited riot. Blood flowed. Many died. Some escaped. But at the start, few thought to flee. At the beginning, they wanted only better lives where they were. It became obvious, though, the repression that would come would be worse than ever. That the only chance for life was somewhere else. Scum, the mutant who struck the guard, led them to freedom. They escaped without even being chased. The story came directly from Scum. hero.
Thanks for the information.
Und was haben wir dann noch?
You said there was a lynching. Tell me about it. Maybe I could help.
The last time a man helped a mutant, it was only to bring a chair to help him reach the noose. And those that didn't participate watched and did nothing.
Who were these men?
It was those crazy religious zealots who hate us. Believe we have no souls. If we want the prince to do something, we need evidence. Same goes for handling it ourselves. But all we have is the body of our brother. We won't punish an innocent. We are not like them.
Not all humans are like that. Maybe I'll have some better luck asking around. I'll look into it.
Finde einen Zeugen der Hinrichtung. Na, da gucken wir doch. Müssen wir doch helfen. Und hier haben wir wieder Hauptquest. Ich hätte echt nie gedacht, dass es wirklich so viele Quests hier gibt.
The most exotic goods on the planet. All here in one stall.
Ah. Nee. Ah, Moment, shit. Nochmal, warm prüfen.
Exotic goods on
Ja, halt die Klappe. Rüstung. Ja. Gib her. Die Technomancer. So, die setzen wir uns dann gleich mal auf. Hoffentlich ist es die jetzt auch. Yes, das ist sie. Nice. Nice.
the most exotic goods on the
Mund halten, so.
I'm looking for information about a caravan that recently came back from Ophir.
Ah, yes. Yes, yes. The merchants who aren't, you mean? Yes, I knew the caravan's chief. And, yeah, the one who came back kinda looks like him, but sure as hell doesn't act like him. This might sound crazy, but seems to me all those merchants were replaced with... I don't know, but they're not from here. And instead of selling their goods, they're busy asking around about the guards and stock and that sort of thing.
Can you point them out to me?
I could, but I won't. I don't want any involvement. I don't want to be replaced. I'll just tell ya, they've been regular clients since they came back.
Fair enough. I'll just keep an eye on your clients for a while. Thank you.
Okay. Muss ich jetzt hier stehen bleiben und warten und gucken, wer bei ihr einkauft? Er kann doch gar nichts mehr sehen. Ja, okay, aber dann gehen wir mal weiter. Schauen wir mal, was wir hier noch haben. Da hinten haben wir noch Nebenquest und nochmal Hauptquest. Jetzt Katzen. Ah. Aber ich hasse diese Mücken. 3 Jahre in der Schweiz gewohnt. Nicht eine einzige Mücke hat mich erwischt. Ich bin die erste Nacht wieder hier. Und bin von Stichen übersät.
Welcome, welcome. What's your pleasure? What are you looking for?
Did you hear about that mutant who got lynched? I want to know who did it.
I see. But why do you think I would know anything about it?
Ha, Charisma 100%.
You know what goes on in that neighborhood like any merchant should. You don't think that this kind of story is bad for business? The mutants are furious. You really want them to turn the whole city upside down in order to find the culprit?
You're not wrong. I guess that we'd better turn in the culprits and be done with it. It's a gang of fanatics from the temple that lynched that poor guy. It was awful.
Why didn't you do anything then?
It was an angry crowd, and I I have nothing against mutants, of course, but...
A spine like a jellyfish, but it walks like a human. Thanks for the information, I guess.
So, und jetzt hier noch Fragen.
Hey, did you by any chance see a caravan come back from Ophir lately? Would have had some members who might have looked different than they did when they left.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And they're no regular merchants, that's for sure. They've been trying to blend in, imitate our accents and pose and all that, but not that well. They try damn hard, though. What happened to the real merchants? No, forget it. I don't even want to know. Scares the hell out of me. Rather not know.
Fair enough. Thanks.
Mhm. So. Jetzt gehen wir einfach mal da hoch. Schauen mal, wen wir da finden. Vielleicht die Fanatiker oder sonst wen. Oder muss ich da wieder zu Dandolo? Ich glaube, ich muss wieder zu Dandolo. Oder muss ich zu Dandolo? Ja, ich muss zu Dandolo. Quatschen wir einfach mal kurz. Ich finde es immer ein bisschen schade, dass in den normalen, also in den anderen Dialogen, dass dann immer das Kopfteil ausgeblendet wird. Wieso?
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Informationen über die Niederlage von Überfluss gegen Aurora.
Not much news in Ophir about Aurora defeating Abundance. You heard anything?
Word is that Green Hope's defeat brought an end to the fighting. Aurora apparently took control of the hydroponics center using militia alongside Technomancers to support their army. And at first, Wisdom showed himself a worthy military strategist, using the militia in battle. Such people, properly motivated, can be surprisingly effective. You'd have to bear witness to the poorer classes of Aurora to fully grasp how badly they were mistreated, to fully grasp how much the mere promise of a place in the council would motivate them to fight, to fully grasp how it helped to deliver quite a blow to Abundance. And while Aurora adopted new strategies, Abundance remained predictable. They had almost no Technomancers, since it's becoming harder to find them in Ophir with each passing day. An interesting development, yes? And one that wiped out their army.
Yeah, thanks for the info.
Also gibt der Opposition die Information. Ja gut, das kann man machen, wenn wir mal wieder nach O4 müssen. Ich bin mal gespannt, ob man sich Aurora anschließen kann, den Technomancern oder so. Jetzt muss ich mal gucken, wie ich auf der Höhenebene bleiben kann oder wie ich da wieder hochkomme, weil da vorne ist ja noch irgendwas. Ah, hier rum war. Da haben wir jetzt wahrscheinlich einmal die Fanatiker und einmal Main Quest. Schau ich mal hier so rum. Oh, Kiste.
Gentlemen, you are responsible for an awful crime. It's pointless to try to deny it. Several witnesses saw you. You didn't even try to be discreet.
We didn't have to hide. We're carrying out a divine mission, and nobody will prevent us from doing so. Not even you. Come on, guys! For the shadow!
Ja, ihr Deppen. Aua. Das war's.
By the shadow! Stop! Yes. Yes. We killed the soulless mutant. But who cares? They gave their souls to the sun and betrayed the shadow. And their horrid forms became punishment. Why does it concern you?
Whatever your superstitions, over here, mutants are free. And believe me, when they learn that you're behind all this, I wouldn't bet that you'll get out of this alive.
No, no! I beseech you, don't tell them. Think about the turmoil it will create in the city, the riots. How about raising their doubts over something else? You would be rewarded.
Denunziere den Fanatiker. Natürlich machen wir das. Jetzt kommt man mal hier noch rüber. Ich muss mal kurz in die Optionen. Audio. Ich muss lauter machen. Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass hier alles leise ist. So, was haben wir hier?
Repent! We won't have access to the Blue Paradise so long as we are not all absolved of our sins. You came here to wash your soul?
I had something else in mind. I came here to ask for some information regarding your parishioners. Did you notice any strange behavior among some of them?
My parishioner's life is none of your business. You're not one of them, and yet you take the liberty of judging them based on your corrupt beliefs. You are not a believer. You are just one of those pragmatic cynicals, a bad seed.
Oh, Charisma überreden geht nur 50%.
I
Oh,
want
das...
you to remember something. Your son killed folks, all to make himself look like one of God's chosen. Remember that? You think he'd still be alive if it wasn't for me?
That's true. You show great mercy, which is a cardinal virtue. You're not the monster people described to me. Because strange servants came to find me and warn me against you. They had told me that you had sold your soul.
Ah ja.
Though now I see through their deceit. But some members of my flock, poisoned by those lies, have one desire about the rest. To put you in the Son, who we were told was your master. Do you care to repent, my son? Your life is in danger.
Can never be too careful with religious types, so I'll have to keep an eye on these folks. They can spread ideas like wildfire. I'm looking for some work. Happen to have anything for
Wollte ich
me?
doch gar nicht.
It is the shadow who has sent you. I am looking for new worship objects for my followers. And there are relics, benign traces of those who used to live in the canyons around the city, in the ruins of splendid cities.
Okay.
I would have gone there myself on my knees as if it were a holy pilgrimage, but that horrible place is teeming with disgusting
Wie es immer so bei verlassenen Orten ist.
thieves.
You want me to get the relics for you then? Alright, I'll see what I can do. Even though I have some doubts regarding those splendid cities. Only a few dwellings there.
Ja, dann fragen wir auch noch da
Tell me
noch.
more about your sect.
I can talk about it for hours, even days.
A few minutes should be enough.
All right, how can I sum up faith? All the truth contained in this world in a few words. I have to bring myself down to my followers' level. I'll skip the beginning of the story. Let's start with the settlers' arrival. So the settlers had challenged Sun by coming to this planet, by leaving heaven to come down to this hell. So he decided to destroy every source of life on Mars. His wrath was terrible. He unleashed a cataclysm that engulfed the world in a dust cloud. He probably would have wiped out every one of us if his son hadn't taken mercy on us and bestowed the blessing of his shadow. And it is in that shadow where the real men stayed, whereas the others, who thought they could withstand the Lord's vengeful eye, saw their features change forever. They became beasts and lost their soul. Today, we endlessly beg the Lord to reconcile with his son and agree to live in harmony with us, that his eye becomes tender again and no longer burns.
I think I've heard enough. Everyone knows that story. I was hoping there might be something different, but no.
Okay, jetzt haben wir den bescheuerten Glauben auch noch gehört.
But to find out who the spies are among them, we're gonna need to keep a constant eye on all of them. Can't do it on my own, though. Gonna need all my brothers and sisters to take turns, so we can stay discreet.
Bitte die geflohenen Technomancer um Hilfe. Machen wir. Ich bin ihr Großmeister, die haben zu gehorchen. Also das mit dem Großmeister, das ging mir immer noch ein bisschen zu fix.
Greetings, Zachariah.
Um Hilfe bei der Entlarvung des ASC
I'm gonna
bitten.
need everyone's help. ASC's infiltrated Noctis, and as you already know, that's not a good thing.
We just got away from them. Why can't they just leave us alone? What? What do you want us to do about it? Most of us are terrified of them. They're immune to our powers.
I understand your frustration and your fear. I wasn't there, and don't even want to imagine what they put you through. But we don't back down from fear. We're military. We fight. And I will be damned if we will back down from a few fucking ASC spies with lightning rods.
Zachariah, I'm sorry, but that's just not a strong enough argument to outweigh
Sir.
the fears of falling back into their hands and going through what we went through again. Protecting our secret is priority one. Our oath's at stake.
Beflucht.
It's a mission I'm giving you as your great master. You have no idea how important it is. Just the mere presence of the ASC puts our secret at risk, and our order along with it.
Very well, Great Master. We acquiesce to your wisdom.
Geht doch.
What would you have us do?
From what I can tell, the spies have weaseled their way into 3 groups, but we can't move until we know which members are from the ASC. Moles disguise themselves as mercenaries, religious zealots, and even merchants.
Then I'll dispatch some eyes to keep tabs on those groups.
Thank you.
Things keep going like this, I'm in danger of actually liking Technomancers. I'd rather deal with the Mole Queen than Victor.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, fine. Technomancers are more like locusts than a Mole Queen. I guess the comparison isn't fair.
Okay, da werde ich wohl jetzt dann einfach mal eine Runde schlafen. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder von der Technomancer und hoffen mal, dass unsere Brüder hier irgendwas Interessantes gefunden haben. Bis dann.